Myself Nishya Agrawal. Welcome to my YouTube channel Data Engineer Insights with Nishya Agrawal. In this video, we are going to discuss on the interview experience for one of my dream company, that is American Express. So I'm going to share my interview experience on data engineer for American Express. So let's get started. So I have given the interview of American Express around 1 year before for the data engineer position based on Gurgaon location. So in this American Express, I have 3 to 4 technical rounds, including the hiring manager round happen. So let's get started how the interview process look like for the American Express. So as you can see my screen here, in the first round happen is on the coding round. In the coding round, I am saying that first round is totally for the data engineer happen on the SQL and Python round. Okay, so first round is totally based on SQL and Python coding round. In this, the interviewer asked me to solve the coding question on window function. Window function is very important for the data engineer. Then there is topic card joins function, which we have to focus on, and there is very important topic coming for the SQL, that is recursion city. So recursion city is the important topic that you should focus on for the SQL round. So they asked me to solve the 2 coding question on the SQL. Then next round happened, and this round only 2 questions they asked me SQL. I remember that one question is there. Let's suppose we have a one table. Okay, in the one table we have 2 column, ID and num column. In the ID column we have values called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the sequence of the number, and then we have the number value, that is 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. So they asked me write a SQL query to find the third consecutive number of the data. Means that we have to find the logic, write a logic where we can find that if any number which is number column is repeating 3 times consecutively. So here you can see that this number 1 is repeating 3 times. It means that the output should be for this data will be 1 here. So this type of query they asked me to write the query on the compiler. They have given the some of the internal compiler where he asked me to write the SQL query on the compiler with the output, and they have some of the edge test cases. So like I think 2 and 3 test cases are there that should be passes from the SQL query. So this 2 question they ask me, and if I suggest you for focusing on the first round, I will suggest you SQL coding should be 1 and 2 coding question they will definitely ask, and question level for the data engineer which having 1 year of experience to 3 years of experience will be easy to medium and medium to difficulty, depends on the company of interview. Okay, for the American Express, it's a very big fintech company, so level will be tough. Okay, like lead code tough question and some of the tough question on the SQL level, like window function, recursion city, subquery, correlated subquery, and some question will be happen on the data engineer, some problem solving related to SQL queries. Next topic they asked me to solve the coding question on the Python. Okay, in the Python, if I suggest you, there are some of the important topics are important. First is list, set, tuple, dictionary, and string. These are some of the topics which are important for the data engineer. In the first round, they will ask you to solve any one of the coding question on the list and dictionary. That time I remember they give me the coding question on the list topic and dictionary topic. And there are some of the theoretical question they ask me, like first question they ask me like question related to decorators. Okay, and there is one question related to multiprocessing in Python, because in the big companies multiprocessing is the most important topic that they can ask. And one is the file handling. File handling is the topic how you can handle the file, how you will read the CSV file data files in the Python using the pandas library and without using pandas library. So this type of question they will ask, and this round happens for 45 minutes runs for the data engineer in the American Express. So this is the first round happened for the, you can say, data engineer in the big company for American Express, and this first round is totally based on SQL and Python coding. They did not ask any one question on the Spark related projects and any related to data engineer projects. So this is the first round happened for the data engineer. Now coming to the second round of interview, which is a totally based on data engineer concept, like big data concept. They ask me, okay, in the big data concept, if I say you big data concept can be consist of the commonly asked questions. Okay, because when I was giving the interview before 1 year, that time I have around 2 years of experience, and if I have 2 years of experience, they will not ask like a very difficulty level of question. They will ask some of the scenario based question which you have worked in your previous company. So that time I was working in the Misho. Okay, so that time they asked me some question on the some related to data engineer tech skills called like Spark, PySpark coding and some question on the Databricks. Okay, so the concept will be on the Spark is the primary concept of the second round, and Spark is and this round taken for 30 minutes for the Spark, and 15 minutes they ask some question on the conceptual level question on Databricks, and 50 rounds they ask me for the coding round totally on PySpark coding. Okay, PySpark is important. They have given the option to solve the coding question either in Spark or either in Spark Scala or PySpark. So I have chosen the PySpark. The reason is in that I have solved the mostly question on the PySpark coding in the big company like Misho and Morgan Stanley, my previous company. Okay, so if I'm going to deep dive, okay, so you can see my screen here that in the Spark part, Spark is very important. So they ask mostly question on the Spark is Spark optimization technique. This is the very commonly asked question for data engineer. What is Spark optimization technique? If I summarize you, Spark optimization technique is important. I see many people are missing the mistake that if I ask you some question on Spark optimization technique, they know the theoretical concept, but they don't have any experience on optimization technique. So what they will tell that we have multiple options. One is repartition, Kolesk, broadcast join, sorting technique. But interviewer is not expecting the theoretical question. They will expect, have you worked on Spark optimization technique? If yes, what is the size of the data you are using? Okay, what is the kind of impact you have made using the Spark optimization technique? And third question they will ask you, can you write some sample logic or can you tell in the scenario where you need to use the Spark optimization technique, where you are facing the issue of the out of memory error, some of the cluster costing error. So this type of question they ask me in the Spark optimization technique. I have to tell the answer in a scenario base. Okay, so let's suppose if I work in my previous company like Misho and Morgan Stanley, then I will tell the answer in such a way. Yeah, I worked on Spark optimization technique where I am facing the issue while writing the data from the Spark on the database to Snowflake, where I have to use the repartition technique to increase the partition while writing the data from the Spark partition to the Snowflake into the multiple processing layer. Okay, so this type of question you have to face in the interview. So if you have to answer the Spark optimization technique, the commonly techniques you should tell in the interview is broadcast join, which is very commonly asked technique that you have here on the internet. Then you have to tell the repartition, okay, repartition and Kolesk, okay, and then you have to tell the some of the techniques called, like if I say you techniques for the broadcast join and some techniques on the sorting technique. Okay, I did not use sorting technique in my previous company, but if interview will ask you, then definitely you should be able to explain sorting technique with some scenario based questions. Okay, so these are the topics you can explain. Some question they ask me, like I remembered how you will handle the scenario when there are a lot of partitions are being created. So they will ask that, let's suppose they are partition P1, partition P2 and partition P3. These are a lot of and numbers of partitions are being created. So there is a problem called small size problem, okay, which is a very famous problem in Spark, which is called small size problem in Spark. Okay, so they ask you how you will handle the small size problem in Spark. So I have to take the scenario and I have to given the answer in such a way that how I handle the Spark small size problem in the Spark. Then there can be question on the Spark optimization technique. Then they ask me question on Bloom filter, which is a very important question in the Spark. Bloom filter, I see many people does not know the concept of Bloom filter. Okay, but Bloom filter is very important concept in the data engineer for the Spark related question. Then they ask me the question on like what is the difference between Spark context versus Spark session. Okay, so I see that many people know that Spark session and Spark context are similar, but no. Spark context and Spark session are different topics and different concepts in the Spark, and there is a major difference in the Spark context and Spark session. So you should be able to explain the difference properly. And there is very large important topic they ask you like Spark memory management. Okay, so in the Spark memory management, they ask me that how you will handle the overhead heap memory issue. Okay, overhead heap memory issue means, let's suppose you are running one of the job. Okay, sometimes you got the out of memory error in the driver machine, but sometimes you are not able to process the data in the executor due to some of the overhead issue and some of the heap memory get full. Okay, and you can say how to handle the situation. So there are multiple options are there. So I take the option of garbage collection. We can use we have other option as that garbage collection increase the executor memory size. So there are lot of option you can say in the interview. Okay, increase executor memory machine size, or you can say garbage collection. So these are the topics that you can explain in the interview. And then we have interview on the PySpark coding. So they asked me to solve the PySpark coding question on the notepad. Okay, I use the notepad generally like a Mac notepad for running the code, because they will not explain you to solve the question PySpark question on the compiler. They will not give you compiler. They will just ask you to share your screen and write the code on the PySpark on the on the notepad. So for the PySpark, I will give you tips. You should be remember the syntax of built-in function. If you don't know the syntax of built-in function, you are not able to solve the question in the interview. The reason is, let's suppose if I say you have to create a data frame, then you have to apply the filter function. Okay, and after filter function you have to apply joins, multiple joins, and then you have to apply the window function. Okay, so in SQL user can easily write the SQL query, because SQL syntax are mostly familiar by data engineer and data analyst. But coming to the data frame API related syntax, many people are using the spark.sql. Okay, so in that spark.sql you can easily write the SQL query, but interview will not expect you to write the spark.sql. The reason is spark.sql will cause issue. Okay, cause issue means that the reason is in the interview they will ask you to write the query on the using the data frame API. They will not ask you to write the query on like something like that spark.sql. You will pass the SQL query. This is like you are writing the SQL query. They will ask you to write the query totally based on the, you can say, data frame API. So you should know the data frame API function, everything in the beforehand, before going for interview. And best website for running the window function and everything, syntax of the PySpark in built-in function, that is called Spark by Example. There is a website called sparkexamples.com. Okay, you can learn Spark by Example website, where you can practice the Spark built-in function and PySpark interview syntax question before going for the interview. Okay, so this is the second round happened for the data engineer with the American Express. Now third round is totally based on some of the hiring manager round. Okay, which you can say like a hiring manager round, or you can say techno managerial round. Okay, techno managerial round. Okay, so in the techno managerial round, this round happened for 30 minutes only, not more than 30 minutes, because this is like a some companies say that's like a formality round, but in American Express this is a rejection round as well, because they will ask some technical question and some of the behavioral question on the topics that you have worked on in your previous company and on the project. Okay, so first they ask you like, can you explain one of the project which you have worked in your previous company? So I take one of the example of my previous project that I worked on using the Snowflake, Spark, Databricks, AWS Cloud and Airflow. So these 5 technology I used in one of my previous project in my previous company. So I explained one of the project with the detailed explanation, and after that the hiring manager round, there is one person which is a VP, vice president. They asked me to basically design the pictorial representation of the complete ETL flow that you use in this project. So I use the .io diagram. Okay, where I draw the diagram completely how to design the flow, like how the extraction is working, how transformation is working, and how load is working into the Snowflake. Basically in this project my target location is Snowflake. So they ask me like how you are loading the data Snowflake from Databricks. Okay, so there is a one connector I explained very well in the interview, that is called Databricks Snowflake connector. So they ask me how the database Snowflake connector work. Okay, with internal principle, internal architecture. Then they ask what is the challenges I face. Then I have to tell the challenges I face in terms of challenges. If someone is asking about the challenges, you have to tell the challenge in 2 sides. One is infra level side and one is data size level. Okay, so what is infra level? Let's suppose you have to tell the answer in a scenario base. Okay, so let's suppose if I work in my previous company like Misho and Morgan Stanley, then I will tell the answer in such a way. Yeah, I worked on Spark optimization technique where I am facing the issue while writing the data from the Spark on the database to Snowflake, where I have to use the repartition technique. Now you have to challenge it in 2 phases. One is you can see infra level and data size level. Let's suppose there is a cluster size that you have given 100 worker machine and one data node. you can say driver machine. Suddenly the data size get increased and the 100 worker machine, which is a 100 executor on Databricks, are not able to execute the data within the proper time. Then we should have the auto scaling. So suppose that we have to enable the auto scaling feature in Databricks and something like that, we have to face the challenges sometimes in the data engineer always infra level. So we have to tell the challenges at the infra level as well and the data size level as well. Data size level means data level optimization. Okay, how we can do the data level optimization and the infra level optimization. So you can say there are two types of optimization we have to face every time. One is the infra level optimization, which is like a cluster level optimization. How to optimize the cluster level optimization in the Spark, even so that we can save the cost, to save cost as well and save the cost and save the execution time, both things. So we have to consider that how we can run the cluster for running the Spark job, so that we can run the job within the less execution time and within the less cost. Okay, so this cluster level optimization is there. And second is data level optimization, where we have to work on the Spark level optimization. Spark level optimization, like I told you, optimization techniques are there in the Spark, like using broadcast join, repartition, coalesce, and there are different types of optimization. So they deep dive into this topic, how you will handle the situation, everything. So I take the example of one of my project, and after that they deep dive into my project now. So, and they will ask a scenario based question on the Spark related question and some of the scenario based question on the previous project. Then they will ask the behavioral question in the interview. Behavioral question like a how you will handle the situation. The question will be like how you will handle situation under some of the circumstances. Okay, so first circumstance that then you have to work on multiple tasks. You have to do multiple tasking, like Spark is doing multiple tasking. Okay, so they will ask the question how you will do the multitasking. Okay, and but you have bandwidth of 8 hours and the task bandwidth is for 10 hours. So how you will handle the situation. Then second question they can ask, let's suppose you are the person P1, okay, and you are dependent on person P2, which is on leave. Okay, but you have to complete the task within 1 week, but the person will become after 1 week. So how you will handle the situation. So you will take the help from the online resources, you will do from your self based on work. Okay, and either you will talk with your manager. Okay, after self exclamation that I cannot do, and I can do, I will need some time. So how you will put the manager come into the picture to handle the situation, and how you will handle the situation with your circumstances, with your work balance. Okay, so this type of question they will ask you. Then they ask some question on the whether if any things like if you want to do cost optimization at the cluster level, and you can say cost optimization at the cloud level, because you know that as of now for every company target is to make the cost savior. Okay, for saving the cost at much level, like it can be cloud like AWS, it can be Azure, it can be GCP, any cloud. Okay, if any companies are using, how we can save the cost. Okay, so they can ask you like, can you tell me like if the cluster cost is increasing at 100%, by 100% cost get increased. It can be like reason that the data size get increased, it can be reason that the cluster size get increased due to some of the more resources we required. Okay, but how you will make the optimal resources and how you will make the optimal ETL pipeline. So what are the option you will take into picture, like requirements, how you will collect the requirements, how will convert the requirement into the basically implementation, like how you will implement the solution to save cost. Okay, then after saving cost, how will put the metrics in front of the directors and manager level that I save this cost using this parameter. So from the requirement, getting the requirement, converting the requirement into the optimal solution so that you can save the cost at the cluster level, at the job level. Then how you will capture the metrics, then this cluster cost and this job cost get decreased by X amount, by X number of EC2 machine decreases, or by changing the demand machine to spot machine in EC2, for example. Okay, and then how you will put the metrics in front of the hiring leaders, like directors, managers, VPs level. So this type of question they ask. So this round happens very well, and this round happen for 30 minutes only. After fourth round, there is a HR round, which is like a formality round based on salary discussion and everything. And finally, I was selected for the interview because of all the round get positive feedback. Okay, in this American Express, and this round is happening takes more than 3 weeks. Okay, around you can say 3 weeks to 1 week, 1 month, something like that. And HR round is just general discussion of the previous salary, what is the expectation salary, and you can negotiate the salary in the HR round. So this is the overall process of the American Express for the data engineer, okay, for Gurgaon based location, okay, and but the I will suggest you the feedback for the newly person, and if anyone want to crack any data engineer role in top companies, one feedback from my side is that focus heavily on the SQL is main important part. Then second, you have to focus on Python. Third, you have to focus on Spark. Okay, fourth, you have to focus on ETL optimization question, or you can see ETL design level optimization. This is the important topic. Then next will be a project level question you have to focus on and deep dive before going for the interview. Then you have to deep dive on Airflow and only one cloud, and one cloud, it can be AWS, it can be Azure, okay, and GCP cloud, okay. And then last, you should focus on the data modeling, okay. Data modeling, in this I did not get any question on data modeling, but data modeling and database concept are the generally asked question, can be asked on the interview, okay. So these are the topics that I will suggest you should focus on for the interview for the data engineer role for any top companies. So I will suggest you focus on this topic, and I will suggest you these are the topics that you can focus on for getting the interview call in top companies. And if you face any issue, you can ping me on LinkedIn, and you can reach out to me on YouTube, okay. Anything via any communication, I will be happy to assist your answer. Thanks for watching this video. So follow Data Engineer Insight channel for more interview videos on data engineer and tips and tricks how to crack top companies in data engineer role for FANG level companies and for top companies. Thanks for watching this video. Then next will be a project level question you have to focus on and deep dive before going for